Hi everyone! Welcome to our first episode of our home baking show. We are going to work on baking the alphabet. Maybe not in order. Today is going to be brought by the letter, not A, B for bread. I've got my best helper on the job. This is my 5-year-old Seamus. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so today is a super easy bread that you can make at home. You just need some flour, yeast, water, and salt. We are using bread flour, but you can use all-purpose flour. We are also measuring our ingredients on a scale, but if you don't have a scale, you can use a measuring cup. Exactly. And there's a bit of math here, some fractions. So we're going to measure our 4 ingredients, mix it together in the bowl, and then it sits on the counter for a whole day. Maybe a day and a half. And then we'll come back and bake it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to turn on the scale. The first ingredient is the flour. If you are measuring the flour, you want 430 grams. If you're using measuring cups instead of a scale, you need 3 cups of flour. So we put the bowl on the scale. We have to zero it, right? Now, Seamus is going to tell me when we get to 430. Kind of a lot of flour. Are we there yet?
No.
What number are we at?
300. 300.
Did we go over?
447.
447. We are going to take some out.
436.
Oh, so close. What are we at?
430. 430.
Yay! We have a winner!
429.
429, so close. The next ingredient is a 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. We are using active dry yeast. It's kind of a big packet, so we open it, use what we need, and stick it in the fridge. We make this bread, and it's delicious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and pour that in. Then we need 1 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So 1 teaspoon of salt. We'll pour that in. And 3/4 teaspoon, so not quite a second full teaspoon. Go ahead and pour that in. Okay. Next, the final ingredient is water. So if you're measuring the water with a measuring cup, you want 1 5/8 cups of water. We are using the scale again. So if you're using the scale, it's 345 grams of water. Go ahead and zero it. So we're going to pour in the water until Seamus says it gets to 345.
390.
Mm-hmm.
Overflow.
So 200, which is 1 cup. We're going to zero it again. So we need another 145. We'll clean up the mess after. You tell me when we get to 145.
195.
145. We pour it in. And then we mix. Go ahead and mix that up. It's pretty sticky when you're mixing this up. But it's a good arm exercise, isn't it? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So just scrape all the flour down from the sides of the bowl. It's definitely a sticky batter, but you want to make sure you don't see any of the dry flour. Just make sure everything gets covered. Okay. Should we show everyone what our dough looks like? Here's our dough. So, we're going to leave it in the bowl. We're going to cover it with some plastic wrap nice and tightly, and then we're going to leave it on the counter and check it tomorrow. That's it. Say bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of our bread baking process. So the bread has been sitting out for 2 days actually, covered in plastic, and it's risen a little bit, but it's covered with holes, air bubbles, so that's a good sign. So the next step is to just put a little bit of flour on a mat or on the clean counter. Of course, make sure your hands are clean. And then, that's our plastic wrap. And then you're just gonna scrape the dough onto the floured mat or counter. This is the fun part because it's messy. So a little bit more flour, and you're just gonna roll it a couple of times. Just make sure you cover all the sides with a little bit more flour. Okay, shape it into a nice little ball, and then cover it with a clean dish towel. Cover it and let it sit for 2 hours, and then we'll check back for the next step. Okay, now we are ready for the third part of the bread process. So it's been sitting on the counter for 2 hours, covered in a dish towel. The oven was preheating to 450 degrees with a Dutch oven. It's like a really super heavy pot that has a lid. So this is not the hot one. The hot one's over here. It just took it out of the oven. So we're just gonna take the dish towel off the bread, cover the bread dough with a little bit of cornmeal just so it doesn't stick when we put it in the pan. This is the yummiest thing to smell when it's baking. It looks a bit like a blob, that's okay. It doesn't really matter how it looks, right? It's all in the taste. So we're just gonna put this in our heated Dutch oven. We put the lid on, put it back in. It bakes for 40 minutes with the lid on, and then a half hour with the lid off. And then we'll take a look at the finished product. Okay, so the timer went off. It is time to check our bread. Seamus is back. He was the special assistant helping us mix it a couple days ago, so let's take a look. looks like a good one. What do you think, Seamus?
Good.
It looks good? Okay, the bread's been sitting on the counter for a few minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and slice it. Makes a bit of a mess. Looks like a good one. Do you see all those pockets of air?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are eating this tonight with turkey on it and some sweet potatoes and a big salad.